Welcome back, Rockstars, to some more Pokemon Violet Nuzlocking, and today we are resetting once again, because if you missed the last episode, we died sadly at the normal type gym, but that's okay. So I was just going to do a bit of a restart and just have a bunch of sped up footage for you guys to show that we got to the same place that we did before, the first two gyms, the first two Titans we were going to technically take down off screen, and you guys just want to get some backup footage of that. And I decided to change my mind because of the simple fact that it's just better that if we start from the beginning. I just didn't want to show too much of the same stuff over and over again. So we're going to go ahead and start slightly different. Last time we didn't take on the bug gym whatsoever. We skipped over it. So I think this time that's where we're going to head first. And we currently have a solid team of our Quaxley, who we're always going to choose first for this Nuzlocke as our starter, because I've chosen Coco, so I've chosen Quaxley as the starter for this Nuzlocke. So anytime we reset, it's just always going to be him. Outside of that, we've got our Oi mates and our fletchling from Poco Lane, where you first encounter with Nimona and get your Pokeballs. Then I also got Wooper in the area right after that on the way to the school, so South Area 1. So this is South Area 2. We get another encounter here, so that's super exciting as well. We got to be careful though, because we need to really make sure we have a diverse team, because we can see how even if we have an even team or an uneven team, it can really destroy us, because we got to the point where we lost so many Pokemon, we relied on wild Pokemon catches, but because of the way the world's set, we couldn't use their levels. So we really got to pay attention to that and make sure to do that properly this time. Otherwise, we're going to have the same issue when we're getting to a gym and they're not going to listen to us, and then we're going to die. Because if they listen to us, our Pokemon, there's a good chance we probably go to win that, because it made it a 3v6 instead of a 6v6 basically, and that made it a whole lot worse. Alright, so with our Pokemon healed up, let's see. Okay, so technically the best path to get to the gym, because we kind of want to go direct that, if we just keep going this direction, or this direction I mean, and that's fine. So let's go. We don't cross over there. The gym's literally right there. So yeah, we don't have many options. What do we have though? We have a flying fire, a poison ground, and a water type. So I don't really know what would be the best typing for us at the moment. One thing we would really make sure we do is, we're very good at this but also very bad, is making sure we pick up items, because there's so many in this game. Who knows what we're gonna get. Now I do think I want to pick up that Mareep there for my typing for my Pokemon, because it's an electric typing. Ampharos is extremely powerful. We know it's a special attacker, and it would be good to add to the team. Outside of that, I already have flying type, so I don't. Staraptor's not the best choice, even though I would love to have Staraptor. I know there's a Ghoul chest at the top of this tower, which I'm not interested in whatsoever. There's a Kricketot down there, but I know there's not a whole lot of options. I'm just looking for something different that maybe I even haven't used yet, or I just haven't used too often before, even in past generations. I only see Mareeps and Kricketots. Ooh, low kick. That's interesting for sure. I don't think. Oh, we already have a ground type. Otherwise, Diglett would actually be a really solid choice here. I'm just trying to, we could go for Hop. You know what? Let's just pick up Mareep. Yep, we're gonna go do it. This is our South Providence Area 2 encounter. A Mareep, it's an electric type. Chief Amp, I'm completely okay with it. I think it's gonna be a very solid choice to pick up, so let's go ahead. He's level 9 as well, and he resists. Oh, he doesn't resist, but he's not weak against water, so we're gonna go ahead and go water. And hopefully we should do, yeah, very little damage is what I was really hoping for. And he's not going to be able to do anything to us. As long as we keep this up, we should be good. And I'm not worried about catching him. I do wish I had some status conditions I could throw on the guy, but I don't have anything like paralysis or sleepiness. So I'm just going to have to deal with that. Let's go ahead and let's go Pound next, because I just don't want to take the hit of Stab. Perfect. Now he's in red HP. There's the static though, and with Ampharos, plus if we get this Mareep, we will then have status to catch the future of our Pokemon. So that's a big key to us. And he is, there we go. We're gonna swap out now. I know Quaxley was weak anyways. I just need him to set up. We're gonna send in our boy Wooper here. Now I do know Wooper's evolution, and I do know the fact that he doesn't evolve into Quagsire. I saw it in my Coco only run, so I'm really excited to actually use this Pokemon. I've seen him a little bit, but I haven't really seen him too. So I know what he evolves into, but I don't really know what it's called or how his battle strategy works. So I'm super excited about that. So let's go ahead and let's throw a Pokeball at this thing. Mareep, come on, please. Add you to the team. It would be a very solid addition, and I wouldn't complain whatsoever. And I'm very on edge about making sure I be a little more careful this time, because otherwise we're gonna lose everyone right off the bat, which I really don't want to do, because I was going so back and forth that I'd like lose a Pokemon an episode, and because I kept getting to my own head about it, it would just become a down spiral, and it messed everything up with me, because I just wasn't sure how I wanted to play this game. So to name this guy, let's go ahead and I'm gonna dive into my comment sections real quick and see who I should choose. You know what, Cody Animations, I had you in the last one, and and I think I'm gonna go ahead and replace you back with this guy, because you were my Char Cadet before, which Mareep has been added to. Why does it do that? Because X, I pressed X, and that's not even B, and I hate that. So I'm gonna catch another one. All this does is waste my Pokeballs. Is there a name raider in this game? Because if there's not, I need to catch another one, because it's a rule to be nicknamed. Hold on. There might be a way to do it without. I don't have name raiders anymore. Apparently. So apparently I can go ahead and open the menu by pressing X, hovered over my desired Pokemon, and check the summary. And from there, change your Pokemon name. You have to press. Oh, I can press X. Wow, you can just change names and menus now. That's absolutely amazing. I'm so happy about that. Holy crap, I don't need a name raider. I don't need to worry about accidental typings or anything now. This is awesome. So there you go, Cody. You are officially named and added to the squad. We need to heal up our Pokemon, but now we've got a solid team. I want to make sure everyone's equal level, and then we can go ahead and take on the gym. Oh, the Pokemon Center. I was like, where'd the Pokemon Center go? It's just right over here. What are the levels? Okay, 12, 9, 11, and 9. So if I remember correctly, I remember starting out the second gym, because we skipped the bug gym last time, right? I remember it being level 14 to level 16 for the first few gyms. So I'm thinking if we can get all level 12 to 14s, we would be solid for the next few gyms coming up, especially because we're gonna get more encounters coming up as well. And I know now we have a good diverse team, because before, even with this team, we had a couple weaknesses to grass types and stuff, but between everything, we should be good now. Even with Mareep, who might be resisted by grass types, can still do something because of paralysis, which would be key. You do have Thunder Wave, right? I actually need to check your moves. Okay, you have, yeah, Thunder Shock, Growl, and Tackle, and yeah, you can't learn anything else. Perfect. Okay, I'm expected by that. So you are level 12, so I think we really need to go ahead and work on training up boy mates. Actually, I mean, I do have XP candy. If I have small XP candy, I'll give it, but I'm not using rare candies or medium XP candy. So yeah, use this item, and let's go ahead and we'll use it on Fletchling, because Fletchling is really close to 12. I got it up to 12. I would have got up to 10 from Wooper, but that's probably a single battle anyways. So let's go ahead and put him up front, and then yeah, between them, we can go ahead and get these two guys up to level 12 as well, and we get into a solid team. So hopefully we can get to some good stuff going, but we're gonna hit into a mini speed up for training, because we kind of just need it, and I don't want to waste time doing this. I want to get right into the gym. Now that we're all healed up, and we have some pretty decent levels, not quite all 12, but we also got some 13s, let's head straight for the gym. I'm pretty confident in this for the most part. This gym isn't too bad, and I think overall, as long as we play it smart, we should be good. So we should head in there confident and head held high, because I think we got this in the bag. For the most part, we shouldn't have too many issues, so I am very excited. I just wish I could travel a little bit faster. I hate that I have no Titans, because that means I don't have any speed boost. I really just want the speed boost, because this feels so slow. Oh, another item. Gimme. And Awakening. I'll take that. That's not that bad. Ooh, we could face the trainer for some good experience as well. That's something that I love that there are trainers about still. But they're not you don't have to fight them, which is something that I don't know if they did in Sword and Shield or not, because I never played the game. But I remember from the earlier games, you had to fight certain trainers, and I feel like that's not a big thing here, because. And you know what? It's really interesting, because when you think about it from a Nuzlocke perspective, the older games, I think, are just always going to be better. And I think for the simple fact is it has to come, if you cut out the entire HM problem, they're always going to be better for the randomized Nuzlocks. And I think that's just because, one, your trainers, you have to fight or you don't have to fight. You have to know the route to either get around them, or you have to know to be able to take the risk and get in there. Because trainers are a threat in Nuzlocke. So it's supposed to be, because you can get locked into a battle and die. Now, you have that same threat with gyms, but it's not the same. You know, the trainers throughout the game just don't automatically battle you, and I feel like that's something that they need to add back in. Like, if you're in a certain proximity, you should just battle these guys, because it's weird, because you just don't have the automatic battling anymore. And from a Nuzlocke perspective, that might be better in reality, because like, oh, it just makes it easier. But it takes away a bit of the challenge in reality from a Nuzlocke. You know, it's a weird way to look at it. It really, really is. It's really interesting to think that there aren't automatic battles for trainers anymore. And it's, you know, it's something we've had for how many years on Pokemon now. And it's weird not to, because I've battled like no trainers at all while playing Violet. Like all my XP is from wild Pokemon or candies or the gyms, and that's from almost any series or video I've put out concerning this game so far. So it's really, really interesting that you don't actually need to fight the trainers in reality. It probably makes your leveling up life a whole lot easier in reality. It really does. But at the same time, it's not the threat. They're not a threat. It's weird, because they used to always feel like a threat. Maybe it's just me. I don't really know. And I'm also trying to think of commentary for the stupid, get through all this dialogue. I'm just going to take a cut. Alright, so the olive roll, really, really, really easy gym test. So I'm not too worried about it. It's just over this way. No, this way, I do believe. This way, let's head over to the gym test. This one's the easiest out of all of them, which, I mean, makes sense because it's the first gym. But at the same time, I like the challenges, but sometimes some of them are iffy and weird. I do like the very last gym. I do like its challenge. It's just a bunch of battles back to back for certain reasons, and for like learning from the group. Like that's the whole point of that gym test. I appreciate that one a lot more than I do one like this, because this one's interesting for sure, but it's quite easy, and it's not really a battle, which, you know, from a lot of type of gyms, I'm trying to think. Actually, I think they didn't have anything like this for the Alola gyms, right? Not tests you would take before. I feel like in Alola would have been the only other region with this, and the only other time we've seen like tests for gyms and stuff that I can think of, whether games or anime, first thing that comes to mind is after the Indigo League, the the Orange Islands League. The Orange Islands has that. That's what I think of, because Ash went through all those tests. No, I don't want to. I'd like to keep going, please. I just wanted to jump over this so I could actually continue my way, because this is super easy. And hi-ya! There we go. Perfect. Knock it up in the air. It just really easy. I wish I could control this better. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Easy peasy. Now we just keep pushing it this way. And hi-ya! There we go. And come on, get over there. There we go. Perfect. I just love that. I don't even follow the path. I haven't once. I just always knock it over the fence. It's easier. And I didn't mean to knock it over that fence, but that works. Now it's strictly lined up. We just boom. Oh, I swear to God, if I mess it up. There we go. Perfect. There we go. We're inside. We did it. Woohoo! Gym test done. I should have done that in like 20 seconds less, but I did it. It doesn't matter. There's no time to it. Woohoo! Yay! Gym test done. Now can we actually face the gym, please? Okay, back to the gym so we can actually have our gym challenge. Yay! Yay! Now I am a little iffy about my levels. I am, but I don't want to go into it over leveled either. They should be right around my levels, 12 to 14, I would think. So for the most part, I feel like we should be good. And let's go into it. Plus, I don't want to sit here and just like, oh, I'm afraid to go in, so we're not gonna go in. We're literally, you know, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. I got it. We got this. We got this. No issues. No issues whatsoever, guys. We got it. We got it. My ADHD is just making me repeat myself now. What do we got here? I hate this. There's so much dialogue between each of the gyms. Yes, I'm ready. Battle time. Let's get into it. So let's start off with Nimble. I was super excited for that Pokemon, but I never really got a chance to use it because of his typing being Bug Dark. It didn't really go anywhere, and by the time I got to the last gym where Dark would have been useful, it's just so it's really, really interesting. I might have to remember to try to use him or get him on the team for the Nuzlocke, because I would be interested in using him. Now, let's go with a simple Mud Shot, at least at first. So, yeah, okay, he does outspeed. I want to see if we outsped or not. Plus, I want to actually lower his speed, which is why I went with Mud Shot. I think Poison Tail might be more effective, but I doubt it. That was, yeah, not very effective. Not surprised at all, but I wanted the speed drop, which was the whole point of it. So we got that, and let's see if we outspeed now with some Poison Tail. He still outspeeds us. Struggle Bug's not going to do anything to us. Let's see Poison Tail really does to this guy overall. Special attack can drop all we want. We're a physical attacker as far as I know of. There we go. Let's go. Okay, what else can we do? We could lower his speed again. Let's go ahead and let's work on it. Let's lower the speed again. Struggle bug, not too worried about it. I could switch out and probably one-shot the guy with someone else, but no reason to. And I'd like to get or make some specific XP from the Pokemon gym. So there we go. Drop his speed again. His speed's been dropped 2 stages. Hopefully we outspeed the guy now. Let's go. Poison Tail. And he still outspeeds us? Are you kidding me? Okay, whatever. Fine. We'll just deal with it. Let's special attack and keep following, which is why Mud Shot's not going to do anything. It's a special attack. But Poison Tail, on the other hand, not so much. We can take one more hit of Struggle Bug before I got to heal or switch. So we're going to take that. Technically, I could take one more, but that's a bit of a risk. That could definitely kill me in a critical hit, which I do not want to deal with. And Poison Tail. Ouch. Okay. Let's go ahead and heal up here because I want to keep using Mates. I really do. I want to make sure we get him some XP. So there we go. And I think, I'm trying to remember who else you have on this team or this gym. I'm trying to think. What Pokemon do you Terra? I don't remember. I know that each Pokemon in each gym is a Terra Pokemon eventually, but at the same time, it's not that typing. So it's the Terra Pokemon isn't a bug type in the gym until it Terras. So I'm really curious because I don't remember. I really don't remember. Why do I keep going back to like Fletchling? But no, it's not Fletchling. Is it Waterroll? Or is that from, no, that's the first Pokemon in Lenono's gym, or Lenona's gym. Not the last Pokemon in this gym. So, yeah, I'm still learning. them. But there goes down the first Pokemon. Could have been a lot easier. I made it a little harder on myself, but I wanted to get this specific XP. And now he's level 12. It's exactly what I wanted. And Toxic Spikes? Absolutely, I want to learn Toxic Spikes over Tackle. I already have Poison and Mud Shot. Both of those are diverse enough between the typings enough that I don't have to worry about not being able to hit any typing. So, good. Tula. We could keep our current Pokemon and set up for Spikes on the last round, but it's not going to do much. So we're going to send in our Mini Fuego instead. So hopefully we can be pretty solid here. I'm not too worried. Now, I did get one shot with my Fletchling before on the last Pokemon. So I really got to be careful. Well, that was the Grass type gym, not this gym, I think. I don't remember. It's something like that. We could Terra, and that would give us the advantage, and we have the Flying type advantage. So why not? Yeah, you know, it is our best Pokemon to Terra with, and with the Terra, we're probably going to one-shot because it stabs super effective, and then we'll be on to the last Pokemon, which hopefully we'll just outspeed, and I doubt we one-shot when it Terras. We'll probably two-shot it, but we should be good. I love the little balloons on the head, but I also don't like the little balloons on its head. For the Terras, it's really weird. I wish they kind of would just crystal forms and I didn't have the addition to on top of their heads for whatever it was, because it's really weird, honestly. Bug Bite, yeah, ain't gonna do nothing to us. Ain't nothing. Peck once again, and bye-bye. Bye-bye. One Pokemon left to go, and Torrentula. It's Tortellini. Torrentula. However you say it, Torrentula. It was Teddy Ursa was the last Pokemon. No, we're not going to switch. I bet we lose Fletchling here. I really do. I'm really scared of it, but out of everyone, I guess Fletchling is the worst one, the best one to lose, because the paralysis with Mareep, our starter with diversity, and then ground poison is too good of a typing to give up, I guess. So let's go Peck. It's Stab. Super effective because it's about to change into a bug type because they're going to Terra. In reality, they shouldn't Terra, or they're not going to Terra. There it is. I'm like, they Terra every time, even though sometimes it doesn't make sense because the type matches up, because he's going to actually get weaker against us as a bug type versus a normal type. But I ain't going to complain. I ain't going to complain whatsoever. We just got to make sure we win here, and that's what's important. So let's see how much Peck really does. Unless he outspeeds. We do outspeed, which is good, which is very good. I'm glad to have that. Let's see what we do here. And we do almost half HP, not quite half. Fury Swipe, please miss, just because. And we did. Let's go. I called that. I needed that. Let's go Peck again. A critical hit kills. If we live a hit, a quick attack can finish him off. Just to make sure that we finish him off and go first. But all we gotta do is live. That's it. That's all we gotta do. If we use Fury Swipes again, it won't be Stab either. Actually, no, yes it will, because you keep your Stab. You keep your Stab, both if you have multiple typings when you Terraform, even if you don't have that typing anymore. That hurt a lot, but we should be good. Quick attack, just to make sure, just in case they have priority of some kind. Finish off Teddy Ursa. There we go. That's the last Pokemon of the very first gym, and we're technically going in order now because this is technically the first gym that Nintendo wants you to take on in this game. And there we go. Perfect. We got some more levels. I will gladly take that. All my sweet little Pokemon dropped like flies. Well, we just played smart. We had a good matchup. We knew what your team was for the most part. So, yeah, I'll take that, though. I'll take that. I'm very, very happy. We came out with no deaths. We got our first gym badge. We have a solid team of 4 right off the bat to lead the game as well. So, I can't complain about that. And there's another encounter in the Inlet Grotto from the beginning of the game when you first travel with Marazian. We still haven't hit up yet, but we won't. We'll do that after we face... we'll do that at some point because we can fly back and go get it. So now we can catch up to level 25 Pokemon and listen to our commands. Okay, that's really interesting because that just jumps. It's just now you can have level 25. So it's really, really interesting. Once you found a team during your travels, blah, 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 blah. So now we can have level 25 Pokemon, but we can't have level 35 Pokemon, which is really... So you get access to level 25 Pokemon by the first gym. But by the time we took on the normal type gym in our second run, which was the run before this, that would have been the third gym we took on because we skipped the bug but did the grass and electric gym. But we weren't allowed to use level 30 Pokemon, a level 35 at least Pokemon. They weren't listening to us if we had caught them from the wild. So that's really weird to me that in 3 gyms times, we were technically only up 10 levels. Technically, you know, and that's avoiding the Ice and Ghost gym, which are both above the normal and electric type gyms, obviously, for levels. So that's really, really interesting. Well, Rockstars, defeating the first gym, I think that's a great place to go ahead and end off today's episode. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you guys did enjoy it. And I'll see you all next time, Rockstars. Peace, peace.